Here's how I would have Lucasfilm. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau work together as creative leads, mostly one film or show at a time, while being able to delegate other tasks to video game designers, novel authors, comic book creators, and other stuff under Dave and Jon's supervision, while they mostly focus on their work. Keep Disney canon as a sort of ongoing alt timeline. Each project should have Disney canon labeled on it for simplicity's sake. But of course, no matter what, not everyone is going to like calling it canon in any sense or don't want it insulted if they're a fan of Disney canon and it's called fanfiction or candy canon. I'm throwing in with the title Disney canon here, but I fully expect to be mobbed and lynched in the comments next morning. Then we have the expanding universe Legends canon, then Lucas canon, where George can act as a part-time advisor to Dave and Jon, tell George he can write an outline or details he wants in the next big projects, probably those under Filoni and Favreau. I want to be able to watch a new season in the Mandoverse, be able to point at a line of dialogue or background detail, whatever, and say George did that, so that his legendary presence can still be with us for some years longer. Say what you will about hating on the prequels, but in outline and medium level details, though arguably not little details and surface level execution, in outline and medium details, George had amazing ideas. Camino, an Attack of the Clones detective story. The pod race, all the villains, all the heroes are amazing in concept and medium level. But specific quotes, specific moments of acting performance is more touchy depending on who you ask. The prequels had so many great ideas overall, and I want to bring that into future projects for as long and as much as we can. Let George advise, write outlines, but only give him one page of ideas once every 2 weeks. He should be forced to retire and enjoy life with his family for the most part. Because if he's in charge again, he's never going to want to let go. And I can't say I blame him for his desire to be creative and impactful in making such work. Give him one 2-sided page of paper for his orders, quote unquote, his outlines, details, and such. But let him retire. He truly, truly deserves it. I can't say that's simply just an opinion. It's at least a half-truth. I have spoken. But feel free to crap on me nonetheless. Anyway, Dave, George, and Favreau are given free range to do Lucas canon, which should mostly be films and shows. Books and comics can continue to pour in the expanded universe Legends canon. Games can go into mostly expanded and Lucas canons. Disney canon should have minimal, but still their presence. And in 5 or 10 years about, we can hold a poll online at StarWars.com to either continue the Disney canon or stop all productions on it and focus more on expanded and Lucas canons. I predict, if things are executed well, the people will vote to discontinue Disney canon. Let writers go wild over there. This would leave plenty of room. Disney canon can be books and comics, so the bulk of the effort continues in Filoni, Favreau, and Co.'s works, mainly films and shows. People who look outside of Lucas canon will be able to see it's a different universe, or accept it and or roll with it. More relaxed consumers outside of Lucas stuff will probably accept it's a fun, isolated story, notably if it's written or typed down on the page 0 of the book or comic. Many people are accepting the multiverse idea and have rolled with new Spider-Man, Batman, this and that, and those films still make massive profits. I predict the same will happen in this new Lucasfilm era. George, Dave, and Jon can make the new sequels while Disney books show Rey and her friends go on their adventures. If it goes well, great. If not, that's what the online poll is kind of for. Dave and Jon sign a contract with whatever higher authority they work with. Disney or a Warner Brothers or Sony, whatever. Maybe Lucasfilm is independent at this fictional point in time. But there's still a president of Lucasfilm who does boring business and finances. The higher up provides Dave and Jon with a big budget for their projects. A budget that rises over time for inflation and further investment in Dave and Jon's works for even greater profit. But Dave and John are only signed on for about 8 years, and the contract is renewed when Dave and John, sure enough, make profit for the larger organization. And yes, I know there's no chance Disney is doing this anytime soon, but I can dream, damn it. Lucasfilm would embark into a new era and generate great profits, and everyone wins. But that's not happening under Kathleen, nor under Iger, Chapek, whoever. Lucasfilm needs that creative freedom for Dave and John to work their magic and make billions for the organization, which I'm sure would happen if the economy would stop being controlled and gamed by stupid, drunk-on-power billionaires, which I know isn't happening anytime soon, but I can dream. Thanks for hearing me out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, visit and donate to my Patreon if you want more of this. The more you help, the more of these videos I make. Thank you all for listening, and have a good day. Take care.